I do want to watch the rest of it.
A long-winded rant, and if you like that, welcome. Come join the Angry British Man. And if not, don't worry, my normal videos will resume after this one. I just had to talk about this.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of fucking annoyed with every single person in the chat just chirping about whatever videos I choose to watch. Just don't watch, I guess, you know? No one is forcing you at gunpoint. Like, you're being lame as fuck, dude. Shut up. I think one of the most annoying parts about me saying like, oh, we're gonna do Sunday Fun Day is that hella people mean, oh, that means like he's gonna watch my personal favorite video. No, that doesn't mean that at all. It means I'm gonna not do immediate and direct news commentary. Okay? That's all that means. So I don't know why every single fucking person comes in here to go, ugh. He said Sunday Fun Day. It's like, just buckle in.
I feel like online lately, it has been a miserable experience for any of us to be online. And I actively feel that my mental health gets drained slowly.
Like, here, one last point I'm going to make on this before we get into this. The Ironmouse situation is dire. Okay? But also, one last point I'll make on this is we literally sat through and watched like 3 hours of Korean gender wars. Okay? 3 fucking hours of gender wars in Korea. And it was amazing. It was educational. It was fantastic. We found a new... we found a new content creator. Well, it was great.
Using any online platform, especially, my personal case, Twitter. I think Twitter allowing people to make money from ads is probably one of the worst changes to any platform in history.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, I get $20 here and there for tweeting a funny picture of my giant monkey behind me, but there are those who use it to spread misinformation, lies, just make stuff up, spew absolute vile hatred stuff. It's a pretty horrible experience to use it now, as Twitter seems to feel like it only wants outragement bait or tweets that'll make people angry. And if you're not seeing that, you're seeing somebody get killed. So it's really just a miserable experience overall. And don't get me started on TikTok and Instagram, which are famous for their brutal comments. And I wouldn't really even use the word brutal, because I think brutal can sometimes mean there's a bit of honesty and fun there, but I would say it's just cruel. Like, just being online right now is cruel. It feels like nobody has any respect for each other. But I don't think I've quite lost as much faith in the internet as I have until now. But look, I'll be honest. This video is about one thing. It's about the weird blanket hatred towards VTubers. I've seen a massive, massive hate train against Ironmouse, which I don't understand. And I know that you guys aren't the ones doing this. You guys watching this video are very normal and well-adjusted people, and I appreciate that. But there are a lot of people online that seem to just have fun ruining other people's lives.
Like, I'm a 33-year-old man. I like anime. I don't fully understand the VTuber phenomena. I would never fucking disparage it unless they were like doing, you know, weird lolly shit. Okay? And I don't spend a great deal of time shitting on VTubers because I'm a normal person. I just don't understand it. Like, I don't get it. I don't get why people pay so much time, pay so much attention, and get so angry. They like prime themselves up to being like, I fucking hate Ironmouse. Like, she's amazing. She's an amazing person. And her story is amazing. She's resilient. She's strong. She's fucking awesome. Making the most out of, dare I say, dire circumstances that she was dealt. And it blows my fucking mind that people just like direct their endless faucet of hatred towards her. It really pisses me off. Ironmouse has an autoimmune disease. Okay, we fundraise. This community is fundraised for her, and Connor does all these charities as well for her. No, she doesn't sieve it, isn't it? He'll explain it. Just let's watch, okay? Just watch.
I don't understand.
It's not autoimmune, it's different. Sorry. It's an immunodeficiency. It isn't autoimmune, it's primary immune. Goddamn, so many conversations I've sat through and I didn't even fully get it right. I'm so sorry.
Understand it. Now, you're probably wondering, why am I bringing all of this up? Well, don't worry, it'll all make sense. Just get along for the ride and listen to the weird British man rant at you. You see, in 2024, Ironmouse broke the all-time sub record on Twitch. It was a massive achievement. It was, I'm sure, an amazing and an inspiring moment for all of us, as well as Mouse. Unfortunately, probably what you didn't see was the deluge of vile comments, disturbing threats, and just overall hatred towards Mouse. And I'd love to tell you that this all started here and it's pretty much gone with now, but sadly this is a thing that has been going on for a very, very long time. And this is not just for Mouse. VTubers in general have had to deal with a lot of shit just for being an anime girl or boy on the internet. So let's go back in time a little bit so that we can better understand the full scope of this mess. Yes, you got me. This is a video about me defending my friend. 100%. I'm not even trying to hide that. But I also just want to bring a tiny bit of attention to the level of normalized hate that is just for some reason acceptable, and hopefully that, maybe this video can make a tiny bit of a change. Because what some of these creators have to endure is on a level that I've never seen before on the internet, and I've been here for a very long time. 4 years ago, VTubers had a massive explosion in popularity here in the West. Now, obviously they've been around in Japan for a while, because this is very Japanese coded, but 4 years ago they blew up and people started getting into them. However, there was a lot of pushback from people like me included who were kind of like, what is this? I don't know what this is. But I like it, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, I gotta see. And I'm sure any VTuber who was around in this era could tell you the amount of hatred that was given out towards VTubers. Like, why are you using a voice changer? Are you a man? Are you an AI, perhaps? Pretty uninspired, insulting comments. And during this boom is when a lot of people found Ironmouse as well. Now, Ironmouse had actually been streaming a long time before this as well, but it wasn't until this moment where a lot of VTubers were on Twitch and kind of getting great viewership. Now, obviously, VTubers choose to be represented by an avatar for a multitude of reasons, but for Mouse it was for anonymity, which is why most VTubers do it. And now look, I cannot talk for Mouse. Mouse is her own person, but Mouse has been sick for a very, very long time with a multitude of illnesses, but the main one being primary immune deficiency. Primary immune deficiency is slightly different to autoimmune diseases that you might have heard about. Autoimmune diseases are where you're
Fuck! I should just let the video run. God damn it, dude. Fuck.
Immune system kind of attacks itself, whereas primary immune deficiency means that your immune system just doesn't work or doesn't work very well. And I'm sure a lot of my viewers are familiar with this because I'm always raising money for charities that want to find cures and support people with primary immune deficiencies. I mess it up all the time. When you have a really bad case of primary immune deficiency, it means that stuff like vaccines don't work on you. It means that you're worried about getting sick constantly from everything. Whereas maybe you and I could eat a bunch of dirt, maybe going even near dirt or someone who's slightly ill 20 feet away could easily get you sick or give you a bad case of pneumonia. This disease means that Mouse pretty much can't interact with anyone and can't leave her room. And even if she wanted to, Mouse was disabled for a very long time and has slowly started to regain the ability to walk thanks to being able to finally support premium healthcare. Yay, love America! So this meant the only human contact that Mouse got was pretty much talking to her parents or very close family who she was kind of already adjusted to, and family who understood about the disease and took precautions. And look, I know this is a lot of information, but what I'm trying to get at is that you can only imagine how crushingly lonely this must be. Imagine not being able to leave your room. Yes, we were all there during COVID, but we at least knew that it was probably going to end at some point. And I'm sure many of you knew, me included, that this was awful for our mental health. Not being able to see the people that you care about or interact with friends or just have a casual interaction with a cashier person is interactions that I'm sure all of us missed. And it was thanks to VTuber technology getting so much better and more accessible that Mouse was able to stream like me or like you or like any other big streamer. It was a level playing field. And on top of that, if you were a more artistically inclined person, you could show off your artistic skills by, I don't know, costume design or singing or lore or voice acting. There's so many more facets to it than me raging a Jump King. It's talent, okay? And one of the best clips of Mouse's early career is when she's trying to raise money to get a new medical bed. Basically, normal beds, not good. They don't offer you support. They don't allow you to, go and, lie upright. Basically, a lot more support. She asked her viewers if they'd be willing to donate towards that, and within minutes, they'd smash that goal.
I don't like to call my bed my bed. I don't like calling it my bed. It makes me feel very embarrassed. It makes me feel not so good. So I like to call my bed my workspace because that's where I am all the time. Look, thank you so much for the pedaling. God damn it! Now what are you doing? Now thank you so much for the dodo. Thank you.
And I think a lot of people forget that Mouse didn't used to stream long. Mouse used to only stream for like an hour or two at a time and then would go offline to take medication. But now feels comfortable enough to take the medication and still keep streaming, which I think is an amazing thing and something that the outpouring support has allowed her to do. And obviously VTubers do more than just talk and play crappy games like me. Some of them have god-tier singing skills. We all know that Mouse was training to be an opera singer and sounds incredible!
If you could look at me once more.
Combine that with aesthetically pleasing designs that are constantly changing, and it's no wonder that VTubers eventually had their boom. Now, obviously, Twitch and YouTube have always been very gamer-centric and gamer-focused, and gamers aren't exactly known for being the most chill and reasonable people. Look, I was a Call of Duty kid. If I said the things that I said in those lobbies, and they were recorded, I would not be here today. I would not have a career. Or any career. I was toxic, okay? Now look, I've been a content creator for 10 plus years online. It's been my entire adult life. I've been doing this for so long that I'm a fossil in internet years. And even before that, I would pretty much only spend my time on the internet. And it was normal that as a creator that you would get some kind of hatred towards you, or some people who would just blindly write mean comments. It was part of the job. Doesn't mean it's a good part or that we should accept it, but it's just kind of how it was. And because every creator would get a bunch of hate comments here and there was a kind of a mutual respect amongst creators that you wouldn't just blindly insult each other for no reason. You wouldn't insult someone you didn't know or you didn't.
Oh, dude, that's gone. Everything is devolved at that point. I feel like people used to duke it out with one another. But that's been gone, especially in my part of the content creation space. But also, what is this? Ethnicity? My man said exclamation mark ethnicity. Like there's a fuck. Is that like actually a bot in the chat? No. No, I'm not saying you're a bot. I'm saying is there a command in the chat that responds to ethnicity? I don't think so. My suitcase. I don't know why someone said that in the chat. I want my suitcase. Anyway, I think part of it is I think some people no matter what, like when they hear the voice, they're like, I don't get this. Okay? That's it. That's what it is. So if you're wondering where it comes from, where some people's lack of understanding comes from, I think that's where it is.
Didn't have beef with. It was a thing that you could expect because that's how normal people behave. However, nowadays it kind of feels like that's not the case anymore. It feels like it's kind of encouraged or okay to punch down and make fun of other creators that you don't like or you think that something's weird about them. And this has happened a lot with VTubers. For example, in 2022, a massive TikTok creator, Noah Glenn Carter, made a video mocking the fact that people wanted to meet Mouse virtually. Here you go.
This might be the saddest video on the internet. So I want you to take a look at all these people. They were all trying to get the attention of a monitor. Basically, that's a popular VTuber on the monitor that was virtually attending an anime convention. And this whole crowd of people were following the monitor in hopes that they could get a picture with it.
Now, obviously, you and I know that Mouse can't leave her room, and this is the only way that Mouse can walk around a convention or see any of her viewers, or any of those viewers can talk to Mouse. It's a rare experience for everyone involved, and an amazing feat of technology that we can even do anything like this. And to his credit, he did apologize.
This is an apology to a creator called Ironmouse because of this video. Now, in my video on this, I called the video one of the saddest videos on the internet, which is completely unnecessary on my part. And Ironmouse actually responded, clarifying that the people weren't even crowding her, but instead they were crowding somebody named Connor that was there. I'm really sorry to you, Ironmouse, if you're watching. My video was completely unnecessary. I really hope that my video didn't cause you any kind of negativity or anything. And again, I am so sorry if it did.
No, they definitely were there to see Ironmouse. No disrespect to Connor, but they definitely were there to also see Ironmouse. Having said that, however, it's understandable why someone from the outside has no fucking clue what's going on. I mean, that's chill, man. TikTok is so much better as a platform. That's crazy. This guy literally, instead of doubling down and like immediately calling people pedophiles or whatever, he just apologized, which is very cool. Like I said, my side of the internet, people, when they get called out for some shit, they literally just turn around and be like, no, dude, you're actually a vicious, rabid, terrorism-loving anti-Semite, and you should kill yourself. That's my commentary, my political commentary. So respect to this guy for apologizing. Honestly, it was both. Don't forget, Connor's the U of anime YouTube. Okay, I know. I'm just fucking around.
I will be deleting that video as soon as I post this one.
First of all, ouch. Second of all, you didn't think there was going to be any negativity? What do you mean by that? And now look, to Noah's credit, he did apologize and take down the video. And I think that needs to be commended, as a lot of people don't have the common decency to do that anymore. But would you not have taken it down if nobody complained? If everyone joined in, haha, let's make fun of it. Would you not have taken it down? Or did you take it down just because people...
Am I crazy? I feel like I'm so, like my level of, stop saying yes. My level of like vitriol online and what I think is like goes beyond the boundaries of permissibility is so different than what Connor is representing here. Like, that is incredible. That's the method. Like, this guy didn't understand what the fuck was going on, thought it was weird, okay? And then when he was corrected, he immediately apologized for it. Like, I wish people would do that. I wish more people did that. Like, I'm kind of shocked that he even did that. So if you apologize, it doesn't matter. Am I going to make it negative anyways? No, I'm glad that guy apologized. Overall, though, I don't know. I mean, I understand, like, that person didn't get it right. Oh, this TikToker is known for doing this, so it kills that shareability for me? Okay.
Well, like, hey, man, you're kind of a dick. The reason why I show you this is not because I want to send any hatred. This is 2 years ago. It does not matter. It's over. Do not send hatred.
Yeah, imagine if Ethan and Willie Mac put out videos tomorrow saying they were wrong about you. I would lose my mind. I don't know what I would do. I feel like Not a single, I don't think a single one of my fucking active haters have ever turned around and been like, yeah, we got this wrong actually. My bad, you know? But can you imagine? K-Son said he was wrong. Yeah, because he wasn't a fucking hater in the hater category. K-Son was duped by all the fucking shit that he saw of me. Yeah, but have you seen the views on Fuck HASAN videos? They're not that great, honestly. I think the Fuck HASAN videos used to pop off way higher. Yeah, back in the day, you get a good Fuck HASAN video like 2 years ago, it'd get 1 million views. Nowadays, that shit is so boring and stale that like, even the people that kind of wanted that content are like, they're basically looking at it like, eh. Yeah, people have essentially already made up their minds about you. And there's still plenty of people who haven't. It's not necessarily that it's a saturated market, but I think people, yeah, I think that in the drama sphere, I think a lot of people are already like, yeah, I already seen this. I hate him. Like, it's not new. The widespread hate used to be a force field around you for me until I checked out your clips. Yeah. That's the other side of this story, though, is that, like, if a single person were like, let me just see what this guy is about. Let me see what this fucking dude is about. They would very quickly realize that they're just duped.
Towards another creator. And if you do, you're a piece of shit and you should not be here. But why is it now that you can just dunk on something that you don't know anything about, you don't understand, and you didn't bother to research into? Why is that the norm?
Babylon Priest, stop making videos about you. That's as much of an apology as you're gonna get. Yeah, that one was actually really interesting because like one of them is kind of a Destiny orbiter. I don't know what their deal is now, but like they got mad at me because I said their you know, anti-trans stuff was just like they were making anti-trans content, and they just like straight up said I was actually transphobic. And people believed it. It was so wild. But I don't know what their I used to be one, bro, for real. Hated your guts. You pulled me back, Lamau. Yeah, I always wonder where people come from, like how they arrive at like such passionate takes. Yeah, but your haters too often have a tone of bigotry. It took me a while to watch because I thought I was too far left for you, my bias. Yeah.
Norm now. Why is it that you just post first and research second? Oh, I got some hate about this. I'll take it down. Don't worry about the other 500 videos where I blindly made fun of people I don't understand. The sad truth now is that it seems like it's okay if you're a large creator to be a dick to anybody you want or don't like or don't agree with. You know, having a large audience is a huge huge responsibility. Whether we like it or not, we are influencers. We influence people with our opinions and what we say. I'm sure some people watching this video right now will be influenced by my opinion on all of this stuff. That's how it goes. But for some reason, it's okay now to blindly hate others and send rabid fans to go and attack people and stuff they don't understand. Why? It's hard enough just existing right now. It is horrible living in this year. It is a miserable time to be alive. Why are we making it?
I have friends who told me you were problematic years ago, but after watching you for the past month or so, you seem fine. Yeah, that's like, I did a satirical fucking a PUA dating show 11 years ago at this point. And we literally immediately deleted it too, but some Nazis many years ago unearthed them. And now people still use it to this day. And it's so funny because like I look like a different human when you post it. But yeah, I'm very open about having, like, I talk about my consistency and my policies and my politics for a very long time. And yeah, for the past 10 years, that has remained. But, yeah, I definitely had different points of view on trans people, for example. It informs my commentary. It's not something that, I mean, I'm ashamed of it for sure because it doesn't represent who I am. But, you know, we all go through our own experience of learning and developing and becoming better people. It's something that I truly believe. It's perhaps one of the most important principles that I apply in my commentary is you can grow and change. And it's crazy that so many people are like, nah, you're this actually. You grifted.
It harder for everyone. And if you're a VTuber, it is kind of just accepted now that you just get this level of blind hatred all the time. It's insane. Why is this okay? Anyway, moving on with the timeline. Since then, Mouse, and I assume most VTubers, have had to deal with insult after insult that is normalized. For Mouse personally, this level of hatred and vitriol escalated another level when Mouse was nominated for the Game Awards. Now, the Game Awards have this category for Content Creator of the Year. Obviously, this year had a massive amount of very big creators that I'm sure we're all familiar with. But to the surprise of Mouse, and to most of us, Mouse got nominated. And this isn't saying that Mouse didn't deserve it. Mouse had an amazing year. Mouse had raised a ton of money for charity, had broken the all-time sub record for a woman on Twitch, and had done just some of the most amazing shit when you consider that Mouse is bedridden and has to have medication every single day that completely changes how any of this would be done, and providing such an insane energy to every stream whilst battling a ton of medical issues that are permanent throughout Mouse's life. I think the nomination is deserved, and by some sheer miracle, Mouse had won the award. It was a crazy achievement, and nobody expected Mouse to win, to be honest, because Mouse was by far the smallest creator out of the ones that were nominated.
And the Game Award goes to Ironmouse. So, Ironmouse couldn't be here tonight because Ironmouse is animated, and sadly, we're not in the Matrix yet.
Obviously, these creators were massive, and a lot of their fans that are watching the Game Awards were a bit upset about Mouse winning the award. This has led to a constant, and I cannot preface this enough, a constant stream of hatred now that Mouse has had to deal with openly on all of her socials for years now. This is the level of hatred that is normally, like, I just gotta show you. It's like ridiculous. This is 2022. Back when Mouse's comments were pretty normal, I'd say. As you can see here, this is beating Kai. Okay, a little negative and unnecessary, but not that bad. This over Kai? Bro, who are you? You know, and luckily at this point, not all the comments are like this, but they're by far the most liked ones, and it only gets worse the closer we get to today. We all came from that Kai video, right? This is #1 streamer. No way blood, this is #1 streamer. This is who gets #1 on Twitch. It's an evil world we live in. And you'd think, okay, maybe something...
It's an evil world we live in. Oh my God. I mean, they're probably 11. That's another thing that is really annoying about the internet, is that so many of these people are just straight up 11, dude. a lot of people fail to consider that so much of the commentary online is being made by 11-year-olds. You know? But because they're anonymous, we just don't know.
Something happened at the time. This has been pretty much constant until now.
I gotta pee.
Speed and Kai on top. How is the streamer of the year? How is the streamer of the year? This won the award, by the way. Oh, hell nah. This is who won. No cap, who's Ironmouse. Brain rot. This beats Cypher PK. Game Awards are wild. Why did you win? No way this won Creator of the Year. I'm crying. This literally goes on and on. And you'd think, okay, look, it's because Mouse won the streamer of the year. It probably stops after that. Oh no. So many people are like, post this on Instagram Reels. Post this on Reels. Oh yeah, great. Because love that. Love being toxic on Instagram. Bro, who are you? I'm begging you, please post this on Instagram. Why do people just want to be so cruel? What the f***? Just chill the f*** out, man. Who the f*** is watching this? This thing has the most subs on Twitch. How did you beat Kai? No human being on the planet wearing this. Okay, well, I wear it and it's f***ing fire, okay? Jeez. On my life, I've never in my entire life seen a single stream. Why do you care? Why? Like, if I just haven't seen something, I just don't interact. I don't understand what has happened where we all feel the need to say our opinion and be like, yeah, guys, we hate this, right? Who cares? You're a loser. This has gone on for months. And it's pretty much just led to Mouse just not posting on TikTok, which I feel is really f***ed up. You can just successfully bully a massive creator off a platform. The reason why this all happened, by the way, is just because Mouse won an award. What? And this is just the stuff that Mouse gets on her own socials. This doesn't include the hatred that she receives from just existing in those posts from those low.
I'm with C-Dog. Why interact if you don't watch? It becomes content in and of itself. A lot of people are desperately seeking out validation, seeking out a sense of purpose, seeking out a community. And the thing is, this kind of like hate campaigns makes people feel like they are a part of something larger. Does that make sense? Honestly, watching this is shitty, but it really reminds me of how much hate you get. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think of this every time the hate comment post discourse happens, it remains evergreen. I remember I got into an argument on Reddit a while ago with a person over Italian food. It got to the point they were following me into other subs to harass me. I clicked on their profile to block them, and their most recent post was them drinking their own piss on r/piss. At that moment, I realized I had spent too much pointless time arguing about the taste of food with someone who drinks their own piss as a hobby. This site is a shithole. Yeah. Looking at someone's like Reddit history is a very, very quick way to get you to understand like, oh, I'm not dealing with like a normal person. I'm dealing with like a person with severe mental illness. Oftentimes it's a Destiny poster that also probably posts on r/piss talking about how they drink their own piss. Would you argue that Reddit is more toxic than Twitter? No. Twitter is infinitely more toxic. Are you kidding me? Twitter is like perma-Nazi. Reddit still has... I got attacked by a D-Man fan only to look at his Reddit to see that he had a post begging for food of porn. Yeah. And the thing is, like, I doubt Kai is on board with this fucking hate brigading.
Doing something like that. That's amazing. Bro.
Like... He would not be on board with something like that.
It's like a superpower. Like, you can help people. Like if I'm gonna start doing this more. Like, for real, I got inspired by Ironmouse. She did her subathon for a good cause, and I was like, damn, that's a good idea. Instead of like, I should do it for a good cause, like, and put some money towards it, because like it feels like a super. Because when I helped my family out first, that felt good. But the fact that you can help somebody who doesn't even know you, or like this. It's amazing.
Yeah. I don't think it's that deep for Kai fans / normies. People just get very overly reactive on social media comments like Instagram, TikTok. That's true. For sure. He isn't, but he doesn't even tell his fans to stop doing it, that he encourages it. Even though they might listen, it's still a sign that he doesn't condone any of the shit his fans are doing or saying to her. I doubt it. Because then you're taking, one, you might not know it. Two, it looks like you're taking ownership over something that is not, that you have not brought about. He's called it his fans over the hate on Ironmouse. Anyway. What? Strauss just sold his U.S. stake in Sabra. Food manufacturer sells. Oh no. Food manufacturer sells holding in joint venture after declining sales amid fierce competition and an uptick in the anti-Israel boycott campaign in the U.S. Oh no. Pour one out. Ethan Klein, I'm sorry. Ethan Klein, I'm sorry that this happened. This level of anti-Semitism must be stopped. I think we should ban Twitch. We should ban Twitch in its entirety, and maybe people will be forced to like Sabra or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah. That's not a hit tweet, man. Why is that not a hit tweet? Like, what do you mean? Like, you think I'm like... You think there's like even an inkling of anti-Semitism with that? Like, what are you, fucking stupid? Get ready to be the anti-Semite of the year, buddy. Yeah, I know.
Tier bait Twitter accounts that post, "Can you believe this cartoon is beating Mars streamer, guys?" And it only escalated once more when Ironmouse got the all-time sub record on Twitch, which led to a bunch of news articles tweeting about it and people talking about it. And unfortunately, a lot of people were just being blindly hateful. And of course, this level of hatred doesn't just stay on the platforms you'd expect it to. It's also in Mouse's chat. Here is a 85-page document of just some recent bans of people saying the most heinous shit towards Mouse. Now, you're telling me this bitch-ass VTuber surpassed Kai Cenat? God, you know these people are so ugly. Just sad how Sims donate to this crap. This is the bitch that broke Kai's record. I refuse to believe any of you are real human beings. Unless you have less than 60 IQ, no one in this chat is real. I've been watching this shit for 10 minutes and I want to kill myself. How do people watch this shit, you weirdos? You'll never get on Kai's level. You guys know this is a fat guy, right? Amongst obviously all those insults, a lot of people saying that Mouse is lying about her illness, which, I mean, I don't have to tell you why that's wrong. Like, look at this. This is psychotic. This is fucked up. How is this okay? And by the way, this is the list, obviously, that doesn't include the N-word bans, or that would be another 20 pages. Because of course it would be. Like if this was my chat, I just would not stream. I would just not show up.
Yeah. I think under the guise of anonymity, a lot of people behave in ways that they never would in public if they were actually face to face with the person that they're speaking to. And it's become super normalized. And once again, like I said, we are increasingly isolated from one another. We're increasingly alienated from one another. And in that process, we're like desperately seeking out a sense of community, a sense of order, a sense of purpose. And I think that like mass brigading this way and engaging in like hate campaigns this way is, it gives people the feeling of like doing something. Read the first comment on this video. They didn't even mention the most ludicrous detail. She got all of the hate for something she wasn't even trying to be. Strangers nominated her. Strangers voted for her. And she won because strangers decided so. Imagine hearing some stranger talk about a pizza place they really like, and your reaction is to go to said pizza place and start loudly yelling about how it's not your favorite pizza place and telling the owner to die. These people are dumber than dirt. Yep. What?
This is fucked. 100%. I want to make this clear. I'm not blaming any creator. Obviously, we saw a lot of people name dropping Kai, saying how could this lose to Kai and all that stuff. This is not me blaming Kai in any capacity. I think his audience is at the size that is absolutely absurd. And at that level, you can try and tell your viewers, hey man, look, be respectful, which Kai has on numerous times. He's openly praised.
Yeah, there you go. Like
Ironmouse and been very supportive towards small creators.
Ironmouse has always been top 5 all time. She's somebody I had to pass during my first subathon. Now, I know people are defensive. I know a lot of people defend me and shit like that. But Chad, if you actually looked at her stream and actually kept up with what she's doing, you feel what I'm saying? Not only was it for a good cause, but it was pretty well put together.
But obviously, you know, as a creator, you do still have some influence over your viewers. And I think it's important to make sure that when you see this behavior in the community that you call it out. And I'm not entirely sure when this happened online, but it feels like it's okay to just blindly make fun or hate something you don't understand or have not learned anything about. But I guess that is more of a reflection of the current times we live in, because everyone seems to do that all the time. As a creator, I would be embarrassed if I saw my viewers blindly hating on someone else using my name. I would be mortified if I...
Online harassment is part of the language of being online now. Kids who are online, it's second nature for them to harass, in my opinion. I know. It's really fucking crazy, dude. A lot of stuff that I think was relegated to the depths of 4chan are now very normalized. Like whether it be looks maxing, PUA, and all these like concepts that used to be just in like bodybuilding forums and in incredibly niche spaces. And that now people just like do it openly.
I saw that. And the one good thing about all you guys is that I know that you don't do that. And I appreciate that because you're all cool and you're all normally well-adjusted.
The fact that so many of these online trolls are adolescents need to be really examined. I believe that it is their way to feel a sense of agency when they're going through a developmental phase in which so many feel powerless, not having control over their lives. Parents need to address this with their kids when they find out they are bullying online. The fact that, yeah, I agree. It's a great take. I also don't necessarily know how to like regulate this sort of thing. Yeah, the death of forums and the increased centralized nature of the internet due to social media forced it into mainstream net stuff. It's so funny because like what Connor's talking about here is literally my daily existence every single day for the past 5-6 years now. And I have my early interaction with this kind of like attitude, this kind of like brigading was, oh, people care about the truth. Like I'll just tell them, you know, what is actually going on. And I very quickly found out like they don't give a fuck. People do not give a fuck about the truth. They're just angry at the world and they're trying to channel it at anything, like anything and everything they can.
people, I hope. And look, I'll admit, I don't have a point in this video. I don't have a plan. I was just going crazy looking at all of this open hatred and losing my mind, wondering why this is normal. That was literally it. And that's the reason why I'm making this video. And I kind of wanted to ask if anyone else or any other VTubers or any other even YouTubers, if you've experienced this same kind of level of blind hatred yourself. I would love to hear about it, just so that I know that I'm not going crazy. I hope we can have a civilized and good discussion in the comments.
Oh, yeah. I just don't know. I don't know how to deal with it. Yeah. This chatter also brings up great points as well. Where is it? It's definitely getting worse. I get hate comments on my normie YouTube tutorial channel, and the comments are usually like, this isn't what I was looking for, but way meaner. Like, okay, don't click on it then, dumbass. Yeah. But it goes so far beyond that. There was another... It's a multitude of factors. Algorithm promoting rage bait, most commenters being adolescent male and lack agency in real world, a lack of policy to concretely address issues in the real world, which just end up being a band-aid, the normalization of hate through said algorithmic rage bait, etc. Yeah, I mean, this is something that I have experienced. I've often said, like, the only... I'll be honest, like, the only people, as you guys know, I get a faucet of hatred, right? Like, insane amounts of hatred. But the only other group of individuals that receive that level of hatred, if not worse, and like stalker shit, is just like women online. That's it. I'm not saying this would be like, oh, white knight, male feminist or anything like that. It's just straight up true. And most content creators, male content creators alike, if they're being honest with you, will tell you that, okay? Our female counterparts in this industry are endlessly harassed and stalked. And those who rise to the top of the leaderboard as women still consistently get shit on. Like, endlessly. Pokimane is a great example of this. Valkyrie is another great example of this, where like these fucking weirdo rage bait accounts on Twitter will like literally clip shit that they're saying out of context, and then in an effort to, you know, go viral, they'll just like say vicious, horrific, like incredibly hypersexualized things that are gross. It's crazy. People literally spam Pokimane's Instagram comments calling her fake Asian when she's never claimed to be Asian. Yeah. Just happened today. I don't even like looking at this. Yeah. Pokimane talks about the biggest dick she has ever taken and how she got STDs because of it. It was the size of my head. She's talking about a box of chocolate. Milk Chomo. Like, it is. And then people don't get it. They're like, why is she on this weird sex arc all of a sudden? Her and Valkyrie, such great examples for young girls. And it's like, and then there's a steak logo slapped to it as well. Yeah, there was another one where Pokimane just leaked that adult film companies are hitting her up and she's interested in joining because she's the best at giving BJs. Context, Pokimane confirmed she was talking about a different topic in this clip. This user's advertised steak gambling logo too. She was talking about fucking Palestine. It's all these fucking steak accounts on Twitter. Twitter sucks. Steak sucks. Yeah, they clipped the sequence where Valkyrie was talking about being sexually assaulted as a child and spun it as her being raunchy about a crazy sexual experience. Yeah. Oh, I don't even know. I like, and for the record, I'm sure there's still people in this chat that have been duped by this too. Fans of mine who still say Pokimane is sus. You know what I mean? Like this guy. This guy's a great example of this. Okay? People who have like seen these clips. What? Hi, Hassan. Longtime fan. Thank you so much for what you do for the LGBT community. Just kidding. Asman sends his regards. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I unbanned this guy because this is awesome. They just resent it. Hell yeah. This guy is amazing.
So I'm seeing a lot of posts
Like,
lately.
Asmongold sends his regards. Like, this guy is like an assassin. You know what I mean? And it was just fuck you. That's all he did. He said fuck you to me. Oh no. Bro, little bro thinks he's a hitman. Little bro thinks he's a ninja assassin, you know? I've been sent here by the shogunate. Gay, gay, gay. I think he's 12. Probably, but it's weird the 12-year-old watches Asmongold. I don't even know if this is a real Asmongold fan.